Hey everyone, another day, another handheld, except we've had this day before, as this is an update for the Trimui Smart Pro, which I've reviewed on the channel before. Essentially, after doing a very late to the party review of the MIUI A30, which in turn gave me the opportunity to include a focus on the custom firmware available to date, and how that really added to the experience, the guys over at Mech DIY got in touch and wondered if I'd do the same for their Trimui Smart Pro bundle, which comes with an up-to-date SD card utilising the CrossMix OS custom firmware, which has really done a number in fine-tuning the Smart Pro to be as best as it can be. So, you're able to pick up the Smart Pro from Mech DIY using a coupon code and to get it all in for around $84, which is about a $30 premium on top of the going rate, but you do get a 128GB fully optimised SD card out of it. So, I thought it would be worth jumping in and seeing what we get here. As a reminder of the specs, the Trimui Smart Pro comes with the all-winner A1 33 Plus, which will give us access to a few of the less intensive titles, but not enough power to tackle the tougher titles from the likes of the Nintendo 64, Dreamcast and PSP game catalogues. Otherwise, we've got 1GB of RAM, a surprisingly good almost 5-inch display with a 1280 by 720 resolution, a respectable 5000 mAh battery, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and even RGB lights around the analog sticks for a weight of around 240 grams. As mentioned, the Mech DIY bundle sports the CrossMix OS community firmware, so I'll spend a little time looking at just why this community firmware has made such a difference too. On this related side note, I was a bit torn on covering this one, as on the one hand, it is great to see the community firmware get some limelight and highlight just how important their work is to the community. But equally, when you start to see bundles that include the community work, it gives the non-technical a chance to experience the best version of that handheld, I suppose, but also directly acknowledges their need. So, what do you think on this subject? Just to regain a bit of familiarity around the Trimui Smart Pro, this modern PSP-style handheld sprouts a function switch at the bottom, which, thanks to the CrossMix OS, can be customised to run a particular action or actions. So we can include the SanDisk microSD card here, which sits next to the USB-C charging port, mic and headphone jack. On top, we've got stacked but non-analog shoulder buttons, the power and volume buttons as well as another USB-C port. And on the front, we've got the controls, as well as a dedicated menu button, and that's about it. It's a great build quality, with the only thing particularly missing being the option for a video out, which is only made kind of obvious by the fact there is a slot that's been filled at the bottom. The controls of the Trimui Smart Pro are solid throughout, though there are a few niggles around the relatively small D-pad, which takes a little bit of adjustment period to get used to due to its size and struggles with the odd diagonal, but is otherwise not bad. The Vita-style analogues are fine for the style of emulation available, but still feel a little too old school in my opinion, with restrictive movement and no L3 or R3 support. The face buttons and shoulder buttons are great though, both being really responsive and easy to press in both a precise or button mashing way. So the moment you turn on the Trimui Smart Pro with the included SD card inserted, you'll be greeted with an install screen which takes a couple of minutes to get past as CrossMix OS finishes the install and setup on the handheld. This only happens the first boot, where it will then boot straight into CrossMix in the future. After that, you've basically got yourself CrossMix OS with a load of ROMs and hacks that have all been pre-scraped, which all help showcase the extra emulators that come with CrossMix OS, as well as all the benefits that outright excellent CrossMix OS community firmware gives you access to. CrossMix essentially is a somewhat familiar looking to the stock OS at first, but it really is the stock OS on complete overdrive, which includes much more RetroArch cores, alongside standalone emulators, lots of quality of life scripts, Portmaster support, FTP support, box art scrapers, better theming and lots more. So, some of the neat things that are immediately available are the best of templates, with some predefined collections of Sonic, Mario, Zelda and so on, which give you super quick access to the game series across all the platforms available on the Smart Pro, which is very neat to see. Otherwise, there's pretty much something available for every system CrossMix offers, with a number of popular hacks included too, making it a great Pokemon handheld for sure. As it's CrossMix OS, we've also got lots of customization options available, all available within the app section. So not only can you just customize what the function slider does when it's switched on, you can run all sorts of the quality of life scripts included, like changing the in-game overlays or aspect ratios en masse, changing what the LEDs do. So that's things like turning them into a battery life indicator, a dynamic lighting setup, or even reflecting the CPU's temperature. There's just so much quality of life scripts available that you can really customize the Trimui Smart Pro into being a reflective of your personal playstyle, and that's just awesome to see and really adds so much to the handheld experience. Of course, being that CrossMix builds on top of the stock experience, we've also got the best of what the stock experience offered, like the previously mentioned collections, and easy access to the wireless options and settings, which in turn gives us access to retro achievements and over-the-air updates too. While you're in game, the menu button pops up a Smart Access menu while giving you the option to jump into full-on RetroArch 2, so all bases covered there. So with all this said, I'll cut to some gameplay footage now before summarising back up at the end. So the Trimui Smart Pro remained one of the best handheld recommendations for those new to retro handhelds, or someone who only needs access to up to the PlayStation 1 catalogue. The CrossMix OS is the best way to experience the Trimui Smart Pro, giving access to a flood of quality of life improvements, lots of customization options, and all the cores that the Smart Pro can play. Please do let me know your thoughts, and otherwise that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching.